Hey guys, Drew with Kush Collectibles. Welcome back to a brand new video. In this video, we're going to be at the fun show, and we're also going to be talking about the market. So, it's going to be a very interesting video. There's definitely a lot of hot takes right now on the coin market and where it's going, where it's at, and I want to address that, talk to you about it because it's very important. Because in times where the market's going up, you can make a lot of money. In times when the market's going down, you can add great coins to your collection for cheap. So there's definitely a lot of things to consider, but let's get this video started. So this is our homely abode for a few days while we're at the fun show. We're going to walk you through this little palace that we got, and we're also going to talk about the market and talk about you as a coin dealer or as a coin collector and what opportunities you have right now, because people have a lot of doom and gloom at the end of 2023. I don't have a lot of customers, and the market's cooling down. And Drew, what are your thoughts? And so we're going to talk about that. But first, we got these two older little couches right here. And while we're hanging out, this is the cheapest place that we could find. It's safe, it's affordable, it's nice. It's about a quarter of what you'd have to pay when you're in Florida per night, which is awesome. Got some weights here, so we're not giving up on health. We started our health journey years ago, and we don't need to worry about doing New Year's resolutions. We're just going to continue to do what we're doing, lose some weight, gain some muscle. We got a nice table over here, just something for you whenever you need to. You can come this way, Casey, if you want. It's just something for you and me. So when we're looking through coins, maybe if we have someone over or something like that, we got the grading lamp here, we got the computer here, stocking up on some water for sure, down at about a gallon a day, and we got some coffee going too, which is nice, keep the bowels going. But some people talk about when the market's cooling, how is it doing for you, Drew? So over the past few days, we've sold about 50 to 60 coins on our website. And the way that we were able to do that was that we ended up finding fresh coins and we posted it on there, and then we also discounted our older coins. So if you guys want to check that out, you can. But the way that allows us to generate profit but also generate sales is that in times of a slower market, you should lower your profit margins, right? You should find great coins and you should let them go very quickly. There's a lot of dealers that were sitting around in 2020, in 2021, 2022, and they were saying, I want to make 25% on every single coin. If it's a Morgan dollar, if it's a CACT seeded dollar, if it's an old type coin, I want to make 25%, and that's my minimum, and so I'm going to then get all these expenses. I'm going to go live in the $300 hotel night. I'm going to go live in the best apartment. I'm going to go get the best car note I can. And then now when the market's cooling, they go, the market's crashing, guys. The market's crashing. What we do is we buy the best coins that we can, and we pass them to you for the cheapest amount. So most of the time, we're going to make 10%. On the discount items, we're probably going to make 8%, maybe 15% on a really good coin, and we still have to ship it. We're still going to include our business card. We're still going to professionally wrap the coins. If it's a high enough, we're going to make sure that you guys receive the best service possible. But let's keep walking through and show you some more. So we got a nice sink here. Older dishwasher, older stove. We're able to cook here, we're able to clean here, we're able to hang out and not have to worry about paying $60 a meal or $80 a meal when you're out. And so definitely a nice little walkway down here, bathroom on the right side, and then we have a bedroom down here. Just a good way of living, especially when you're a coin dealer and you want to make the most money, because when you're saving money, you can end up buying more coins and offering them to more people, right? So if we ended up spending so much money on our living expenses, we really couldn't be able to afford as many coins as we do and then pass them on to you. And so when you're talking about a dealer, with such high overhead expenses, most of the time they're going to close up shop. It's kind of like when realtors and the interest rates rise. It's not that easy money anymore. It's going to be a lot of working with clients, being happy to answer a phone call and make very low margins, and that's okay. But while the market is cooling down, there's a lot of dealers that are trying to maybe move inventory, get out of it, and so we're able to buy better deals, pass them on to you for cheaper, and you can still develop your set or develop your coin collection for an unbelievable price. Because if I'm saving money on coins, then you're going to save money on coins. And that's how it should be all around. So a few questions you should ask yourself when you're going to buy a coin in this market is, what are you buying? What am I buying that my customers would love, that they would really like in their collection? Oftentimes, if people think that the market's cooling, they're only going to be condensing their search down to a certain few items that they're really passionate about, right? So maybe they're looking for a key date Morgan dollar, maybe they're looking for a key date SLQ. They used to be looking for 4 or 5 SLQs, but now they're looking for that specific date that they're really passionate about. What are you buying? Are you buying a coin that is nice, that is fresh, that is original, that really jumps out at the collector? Or are you buying a coin that they wouldn't be passionate about, that's dark, that's ugly, that's unappealing, right? So what are you buying is very important in this market. Another question and thing to answer is, what are you paying? So are you paying something that is overpriced? Are you paying too much? Are you paying too little? And how does that relate to your customer base, right? So say you're more of a retail guy, you're paying about what the dealers want from you, and you're going to take it to somebody maybe that is a very intense collector that'll make you about 10-15%, or are you doing dealer to dealer? All has to come into account when you're working on coins in this market. It seemed like at the fun show so far, the dealer to dealer hasn't been as strong. They're kind of waiting for the public to come in because a lot of dealers maybe be on edge. So what are you paying? And if you're doing dealer to dealer, maybe it has to be even less because people are just not wanting to take chances, especially on common coins right now, like Morgans or Walkers or Peace dollars. We already talked in this, but who are your customers and how can you help service them the most? And I think we're doing a pretty good job at AcousticCollectibles.com, and we're just trying to find cooler stuff for you guys. And where are you selling? So once again, going back to, are you going to sell just at the show, or can you sell everywhere? Can you reach people everywhere? When we're at the show, these guys have been around for so long, they're saying, man, shows are the best, shows are the best. And I'm like, well, for every person that comes into the show, there's about 100 people somewhere else looking for a coin. And you don't have any of your coins anywhere else, right? So for us, what we're trying to work on is reaching as many people as possible so that when we're offering the coin, we're not just offering it at a show, we're offering it everywhere else so someone that's interested in it could find it, buy it. And a lot of our customers that call us, they say, hey, I'm from a farm in North Dakota, or I'm in a farm in Utah, or in Idaho or Utah or something like that. And I'm like, cool. And they said, well, I've never been to a coin show. I get that all the time. So if you're expanding your base and trying to find more people to sell to, ultimately you'll have an easier time moving coins and also acquiring coins from those customers when they're wanting to sell stuff. So just a few things for you guys to consider in this video. And so when someone talks about, hey, Drew, the market's really cooled down, I can't sell any coins to anybody. Personally, it's not our fault that they can't sell any coins to anybody. It's really about the avenues that you use to progress your business. So there's some guys that only use Instagram. There's some guys that only go to shows. There's some guys that only use Whatnot. But we try to use as many platforms as possible to reach as many people as possible, right? So if you're wanting to become a coin dealer, you really should be capitalizing on the newer things that are coming out to progress your business. YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, shows. You should be at everything that you can to achieve your goals, right? So if someone comes to you and says, hey, the market's cooling down, and you have a really good coin, for them it's cooling down. For you, you're progressing your business. For you, you're finding new ways to reach new customers. And so you're able to generate sales. Like we said earlier in this video, we have about 50, 60 coins that we sold in the past few days. And most coin dealers haven't sold 50, 60 coins in a whole month, right? So is the market cooling down? I would say it's cooling down for sure. Is it the best time to be able to buy coins? Absolutely. If some coins cut 50%, 40%, 30%, this is the absolute time to buy them, right? Because what we're going to do as coin dealers is if some coin gets reduced 50% and they're still selling and trading for about 70% of the value, all I'm going to do is buy it at 50, sell it at 60, right? We're just going to ride the market down, and we're going to make sure that everybody gets a great price and everybody's excited about what they're buying and they're not overpaying for it, right? We're not going to be the most retail-y place, but we're going to have some decent coins for decent prices. And so let me know what your thoughts are so far. in 2024. I think it's going to be an exceptional year. We have a lot of big goals for our business. We have a lot of big goals for what we want to provide for you guys in terms of content. So if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to leave a like, comment your thoughts on what I had to say. All of it is really just a numbers game and how fast you're turning your inventory. If you're someone that's a coin dealer, your goal is to move inventory. Your goal is to get new coins in new collectors' hands, right? So I'm not going to be paying a super high premium for coins. I'm going to be buying the right deal at the right time for the right market, right? It's kind of like what Seth Chandler said 2 years ago, where he said 2 years ago I'd buy a coin, I'd make 10% in one day, and it'd be awesome, right? If you can make 10% on your business every day or every week, that's a phenomenal business to be in, because most people are just praying for 8% a year on the stock market or 15% a year on the stock market. But in this time, it's good to see and say, what client do I have? Who am I reaching out to about this coin before I purchase it? Do I have someone lined up? You have to back into the deal on bigger coins, because you don't want to tie up so much capital that it ends up hurting you. And something that he also said was, if he remains pretty liquid and he waits for the right deal to come, one day that might come and he might be able to afford it, right? But if he bought a lot of coins at a high price along the way in a cooling market, that might leave him stranded in a way, might lead him to losses on certain coins. And so we are not financial advisors, so everything that we say is just something that we're learning and understanding. And if you want to reach out to someone that handles finances professionally, do so. But this is just a tidbit of what we're talking about. We're going to have a great, fun show. We're going to have a lot of great coins that are going to be coming out as the weeks progress, and we're excited to show you guys. But like I said, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like, comment your thoughts on the state of the market and the coins that you're collecting. Subscribe if you're new, because we're coming out with videos every single week, and we want you guys to be a part. But we'll see you guys in the next one.